Westbrook was out. Kevin Durant was out.
So they had to put in Perry Jones and Perry Jones is great, and then Perry Jones gets injured.
Here we go, guys. Big matchup on Friday. The Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Philadelphia 76ers in a great matchup. They have a combined record of 6-30. They have 30 losses between them. Think about that. 30 nights. But fans were crying and complaining about their team.
This isn't the same Thunder. This Thunder now has Russell Westbrook. This Thunder now has Jeremy Lamb, and especially this Thunder now has Kevin Durant.
But think about
he just came back and he had a pretty good night.
27 points in his first game back. This isn't the same Thunder.
Of course. But let's talk about something. During the time period with Westbrook and Durant being injured, we really got to see how little depth the Thunder have. It's like a bunch of preschool kids trying to play basketball out there and just failing, okay? I've seen children play better basketball than some of these players in the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Jason, are you now reporting that you watch children?
Playing basketball at the YMCA. Is that a thing? Whatever. Oh, yeah, so quiet, young.
They look like the Lakers.
They look like they do look like the Lakers. Okay, who do you guys have for your early MVP candidates?
Also, one thing.
Okay, fine.
Serge Ibaka. Not much is happening from him. He's had pretty good seasons last season, but he's coming up with a few. I've seen him have a few double-doubles here and there, but I expected him to come out with, I don't know, at least help lead the team, but he's helping lead the team into defeat. Okay?
Okay. You like the Thunder, right?
I like the Thunder.
What do you think of Kendrick Perkins? He's getting kind of left out of the group because Steven Adams is starting over him. Steven Adams is getting more invited to team events.
Steven Adams last year in the playoffs, he had a pretty good performance. Mm-hmm. And you know what? He's stepping up. He's younger. There you go. That's what happens. Mm-hmm. Kendrick Perkins, you got to step up if you want to be in that spot. You want to be a starter, you have to step up. But Steve Adams, he's the one who's stepping up.
You see things like Steven Adams getting invited to team events. Kendrick Perkins is at home watching Netflix. It's like, oh, the team went out tonight? Oh, I didn't know that. Like the Instagram picture, comment with something passive aggressive, just like, wow, where's the invite? CFTI with the smiley face. And Steven Adams just like, lol, sorry bro, forgot about you. So, okay, moving on. Do we have any MVP candidates?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Davis is playing well. Anthony Davis is doing very well for himself right now.
Glad to have him on my fantasy team.
He's great. How many rebounds is he averaging right now? 12. Does that mean he's double? He's like a double every single night.
Yeah.
That's so whatever.
He's also the league leader in PER and blocks. No player has ever had his point, rebounds, and block average and have a PER over 30. His PER is 34.49.
Isn't it just like sabermatics? Just like the type of stuff you do with like Moneyball, okay? The Heat, whatever.
I love that movie.
I think I like Steph Curry for MVP. I like that run.
Ray Allen.
I think Steph Curry is doing really well for himself.
Ray Allen is retired.
He's fifth in scoring. He's leading his team. The Warriors are 15-2. Think about that.
Oh wow, Warriors coming out strong. Steph Curry, accurate 3-point shooter. It boggles my mind.
We're overlooking something though.
What are we overlooking?
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's first year in the NBA.
He is doing great.
And their team is doing amazing offensively and defensively.
Oh yeah, the coach.
Moreover, he's able to keep this team's chemistry well too. I mean, not much changed in terms of the roster, so it was already there. But what Steve Kerr's doing as a coach in his first couple of games is amazing. And we're looking at a long career if this continues.
Let's look at all they've played a lot of. Well, okay, in a single stretch, They played Charlotte, LA, Utah, Oklahoma City, Miami, Orlando, Charlotte, Detroit, and then Orlando again.
Easy.
This is just like that's like okay. Everyone can take vacation off. Let's bring in the second team. But they've just been beating these teams down. It's been embarrassing. They've won how many games straight? They haven't lost since November 11th. Huh? 10 games straight. November 11th. Everyone should think about where their life was on November 11th, because that's how long it's been. It's been such a long time since they've lost.
Too long.
It doesn't look like they're going to be letting up anytime soon either. So
Andre Iguodala?
they have a great lineup. I think it's coming off. I think.
Bogut getting better at shooting.
Oh yeah.
Bogut's coming. Well, Bogut's not there for shooting. Bogut's there for defense, which is
Oh, defense.
amazingly.
When David Lee comes off the bench, you got a good team.
David Lee's injured, that's what's coming off the bench.
Yeah, David Lee's injured.
But who they have? Draymond Green. He's solid.
He's great.
For an undersized power forward, he's doing good.
Before we end the show today, I want to talk about
Space.
the divisions. Who do you think is coming out? Well, is Toronto's obviously the favorite to come out of the Atlantic.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan tore his
ACL,
whatever it was.
ACL. I think.
His groin.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was his
Wasn't an ACL.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was a groin injury because he slipped, but it sucks because he was making a lot of points for the Raptors, helping out a lot of those wins.
Oh, yeah.
But now, where is he? The Raptors lost to the Lakers.
Oh, that's true. I feel like Toronto could still come out because the biggest competition they're facing is Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is not that strong, even when healthy.
But it's early in the season. You have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
We've only gone through 1 month of a really long NBA season. Cleveland, they may have had a bad start, but the Miami Heat, who went on to win 2 championships, also had a bad start, similar to Cleveland's. And just recently, Kevin Love, who's been underplaying, has started to.
He's starting to step up.
He's starting to step up. He's starting to.
So we're starting to cover.
Catch his rhythm, catch good chemistry
Find
with
his
the
role in the
team.
offense. And the thing is, though, is guards who have the ball a lot will be able to find that rhythm and find their place into the offense and defense better than a big man who has to fight for the ball.
So we transition over to the Central. So it's a two-team race between Chicago and Cleveland. Chicago's going to win it, and then Cleveland's going to wipe them out in the playoffs. Is that what I'm hearing? Just like
No, it's not going to be a wipeout.
it's going to be a 6-game series.
I'm going to go 6-game Chicago.
Ooh, in conference, the conference finals.
Yeah.
Chicago.
I
So
think Toronto's ready
you heard it here first.
Not without DeMar DeRozan.
The Chicago Bulls will make their first NBA Finals without Jordan.
If you look at the East, Chicago is easily
The best team.
Chicago is easily the most championship ready. You have the Wizards, who are a good team. You have Toronto, who's a good team. You have Cleveland's a good team, but they're not ready for a championship.
It's
right,
a-
Nick?
Correct.
Is
I agree.
Is the Southeast Division a 3-team race or a 2-team race?
2-team race for sure.
Washington, Atlanta.
Yep.
Who do you want?
I don't know.
Do you think Atlanta can play well enough to Washington's level?
Washington's too
Good
good.
ball.
If you look at the point guards who play against John Wall, they get shut down. John Wall is amazing on defense. The Wizards' defense.
Oh,
Tell him, Nick.
it's absolutely unstoppable, impeccable.
All right, so the Wizards play a good game. I don't think Atlanta is going to be able to keep up the pace they are putting right now towards Washington. Miami is whatever being left in the dust, and Orlando.
You have
too.
good effort from Paul Millsap. You have good effort from Jeff Teague, but again, they're not gonna.
Portland. Is the Northwest over with? Portland is just chilling, doing their own thing. Denver's losing their breath just trying to keep up with them. Oklahoma City is running around eating glue like a child over here. Can't figure out what to do.
Maybe Kevin Durant can come and help.
OKC's
If
lucky to get AC.
If the Thunder make the playoffs on KD's back, he deserves the MVP again.
Do you think that KD is going to leave the Thunder for the Wizards in 2016 when his contract expires?
He hinted.
As much as I would love that, and that would be the best day of my life.
They have money at 2016. Kobe's out.
But does Durant want to go to LA?
He wants to go to Washington, or it's either
He
Washington
wants to
or
go back to his hometown. Like
he's coming
LeBron.
home. Can you imagine John Wall, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant? You did this in a video game. You did this in 2K14, right?
Yeah.
Well, how did that turn out? It turned out into an NBA championship.
Turned into 3.
Championships.
But, it's largely due to me.
All right. So
Sure.
So are we saying Portland's? Do you think Portland's going to run away with the Northwest?
Yes.
Portland is how is their record right now?
14-4.
See, Portland's out there. They're doing their.
They're playing some money ball,
My goodness.
and this is something Nick would know. Nick, Portland, the Portland Trailblazers are basically the Oakland A's. They get together these. No, listen. They get. Look, I want you to think about this. What did you think about Robin Lopez before he came to the Trailblazers? Useless, right? Oh, he's the younger brother of Brooke Lopez. He can't do anything. He's a star.
They're from Fresno, 5'9", repping. What's good?
Yeah. Chris Kaman, he's like in his 20s and he's already balding. You think this guy wants to play basketball in front of people?
Wait. Chris Kaman is his 20s?
His late 20s or his early 30s?
Early 30s.
He's balding already. He's balding.
That fool look bald already.
Let's step away from sports for a second and think about he's going to a bar, he's trying to pick up some ladies, he's trying to flirt with them, and he's like, do you have baldness, male pattern baldness?
LeBron's balding. No one's talking shit on that.
Well,
No,
LeBron married his high school
you're not-
sweetheart.
Everyone talks shit on
You're
him.
not seeing balding as
Everyone
He's
everyone
balding.
sees him using his hairband. or
Okay,
his
balding
headband
isn't
as-
detrimental to your game. Look at Manu Ginobili.
He's embarrassed for himself.
Look at Ray Allen. Ray Allen is bald.
Look at this guy.
Michael Jordan was bald.
You look like a basketball player. You are a basketball
Kobe's going
player.
bald.
This is a white guy.
LeBron James.
This is a white guy just trying to have fun on the court.
Barely a basketball.
Fuck out of my face.
If this guy told you, I'm going to help your team win a championship, what would you say?
Let me see.
Not
it.
with that Lakers jersey in the back.
Look at this guy. This guy used to have luscious hair. Now it's... I'm not even going to get into that, okay? That's not even a thing, okay? So, whatever. Southwest. What the heck is going on in the Southwest? Every single team has a 500 record, okay? Memphis is just playing some of the best ball of their life. Houston's playing very well. Dallas, when San Antonio is in 4th place, you know that's a good division.
Yeah, easily the best division.
Who do you call for it? San Antonio, right here. I'm calling for San Antonio.
I don't know, the way Memphis is playing, if they don't have any major injuries, they can run away with it.
You think so, Memphis? What do you say, David?
What?
Who do you have for the Southwest?
Southwest. San Antonio, they're not doing as well as probably Popovich once, honestly.
Do you think they can come back?
I feel like he can come back, but Tony Parker, he needs to step up.
They are going to come back.
They're going to come back. It's going to even out. Duncan's still on there. I mean, they're the championship
Kawhi Leonard?
last
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, I don't
Defender.
know. No, but
Well,
the thing is he's been having an eye injury that's thinking he can't see, but I mean he had a really good night the other night, so maybe it's probably not affecting him. They're wondering if it's going to affect him in the long run, but I feel like it's not. So I feel like he has a future as long as he can stay healthy and as long as he can,
Let me get in real quick. Popovich has made it clear that he wants Kawhi Leonard to become the star of this team because he said, quote for quote, that that his old guys are getting old and they might not be able to rely on him
The
anymore.
big fear old as dirt. That was
Yeah.
the quote.
Yeah. So he needs Kawhi to
That's
step
true.
up.
Tim Duncan, he's out in a few years, if not like in the next few. Next year, is he out?
Oh, I don't think so.
He still has some years in them. I mean,
I feel like as long as he, again, it's the thing. You have to stay healthy. I mean, look at Kobe. He's starting to put age on him. He had that injury last year, but I mean, he's still doing his thing. But Tim Duncan, a big man up there, he's essential to the San Antonio right now, and
they're playing well enough to compete, but I mean, do they have that final push to get to win the division?
To win even another ring, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
They're not that high scoring team anymore. You know who that